Prerequisites, more or less, I already says what I need for this class. Obviously, I need that you know some about the operating system that you are working on your computer, meaning Mac OS, Linux, or nobody is using Linux here? No. Or Windows, or even the other operating system, maybe because someone can even work with tablets, for instance. Anyway, I would like that you know what is an operating system. If you need, you just ask. How many of you know a programming language? How many? Python? Who knows Python? You did a class. The people coming from Trento did a class on Python. Probably was not exactly on Python in the sense that it was a general class of programming, and so you learn the working flow in doing some program. But I don't know. You don't know for instance, the libraries of Python. We will use mostly the libraries. C, C++, Basic, Julia, Fortran. No. One thing that I used to say to my students is, you are engineers. Engineers have to be able to do calculations. You know, because that's the tools that we have with respect to others. Being able to give a quantitative answer through calculations of certain processes or certain things. So learning a programming language is important. I cannot teach you how to program, but we will do something. And if you want to go more in deep, just let me know and we'll address you how to do it. I know that time is short. Classes are difficult, but you know, you discover a new quality that you never experienced before. The material of the course is on this web page, which is the web page, one of the web pages of this class. If you already went to these things, which is no, this is not 2020, but if you go to about hydrology.blogspot.it, I didn't correct the link here. I realize right now, but there is a 22 class, and you can see it because if you go on the right, there is a. I can do it for you in this case. So I can share. Let me share the screen a little bit here. So we open the browse. Okay. And now I share. Okay, we share this one. There are other things. We go here. You see, I have this about hydrology things. This is the hydrology class, but if you go down here, there is other stuff here in about hydrology. But if you go down here, you go to February. You say hydrological modeling class. Here is the lab. Here is the schedule. This is the main page, and here you see, for instance, the real start is just a few slides that I showed 10 minutes ago. prerequisite are the slides that I show that I am showing now, and then the other slides. The slides are a little bit changed with respect to this one, but I am uploading the new ones. In the meanwhile, usually I upload the slides 1 week before, so you can download the slides and follow the lesson just looking at the slide or annotating the slides instead of writing all the time. There are the video of the last year class, which is pretty similar to this one. The lab class will be a little bit different, but the theory more or less is the same. And but I will upload also the video for this year class. Okay. So let's go back. Let's go back to the slides. We feel this one. Let's say new share. Why I don't see? Okay, it is this one. Okay. One. Okay, this is now you know where to find the material. Is it all is here? Actually, the real material is uploaded in another is in Open Science Framework repository, but there is not easy to follow. From if you go here in the blog, you have lesson by lesson. In the repository, you have with another organization, and maybe you are not able to find it out. As I told you, the knowledge of the geographic information system is necessary because we will be doing something on topography. Here is the extraction of the catchment, for instance. Actually, I did without the GIS. I did with the Jupyter notebook, this thing. But so it is possible to work entirely inside the Jupyter notebooks for the geographic information part, but you know, I don't. The GIS is easier to is more practical if you have to do modifications. And we will use for doing our calculation. We will use this platform, which is the Python in Jupyter Lab. In particular, what you see here is a Jupyter Lab page. The characteristic of a Jupyter notebook is that you can mix figures, formulas, and comments. And actually, I will require to you that your exercise that you will do for the lab will be partially commented inside Jupyter notebooks. Maybe for the final presentation, I will ask you a formal presentation doing in PowerPoint or similar tools, just for being simpler, but all the calculation in Jupyter notebooks. So this is more or less what I require for the class.